Hello, fast trackers, and welcome to 195. My name's Daryl, and I'm in Sydney, Australia. And I'm here to play the piano and help you with your music. I got no idea what I'm going to do. Well, actually, that's wrong. I got some ideas. We got do a few little things that I usually do, but say hello in the chat and ask me to teach you something. If there's something bothering you about music, just let me know. I'd love to see what you're up to and what you can do. Otherwise, I've got to be telepathic and work out what's going on. Just watching a band on YouTube called The Necks. They're an Australian trio and they just make up music on the spot. Have you ever done that? Just sit there and play? Try it. Got a few people watching, that's good. Just making it up. Say hello. Write something in the chat. Let me know that you're there. Ask me a question. Don't you love music? Just making it up. Better say hello to people. Great joy. It gives me great joy to just play. Hi Philip, how you going? Hello Emmanuel. I've got your email, Emmanuel. I got it here. Stephen! Hi. And Judith! Wouldn't that be nice, Judith? Yeah. What was that? I was just mucking around. Actually, I started on one of my favourites, the B with a F. That's called a tritone. Adds tension, doesn't it? enough of this. How you going, all right? Good. 195, can you believe it? Only got 5 more to do and we got the 200 done. Hello, Silvio. Thanks for saying hello. That's good to hear from new people. Terrific. And Andy Anoga. Hello from New York. And Jim. How are you going, Jim? All right. What are we going to do? Not sure. Better play some Boogie Woogie. That's my most successful video. You know, if I hadn't have done this little video, this has had nearly 1.5 million hits. And here it is. I just put it on one day. It only took me 2 minutes. And I got no idea. Thank God it took off. If it hadn't have taken off, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Here it is. Boogie Woogie. Using just these fingers here. C-E-G-A. Look it up. Fast track. 3-minute lesson or whatever it was. That was it. Sometimes you just got to do things simply. Got to do things simply. You got to do things simply. Yeah, but sometimes you like to do something a little bit more interesting. That was really nice of you, Judith. Thank you for that. Sometimes I wonder what the hell I'm doing and whether anybody likes what I do. We lost our saxophone player last week or the week before. She's busy. After 16 months of playing in the band, it was very sad to see her go. I'm just mucking around on the white notes. Just give it a go, folks. Give it a go. You know, I've got a student that comes here on a Tuesday night, and she says, Daryl, I just want to learn to play like you. And I've got to find out how to teach her that. Now, I don't think... Where's my coffee? Over here. Hello, Aberray. How are you? Now, I don't think anybody should be like anybody else, really. My job is to bring out your own personality. Because we're all different, aren't we? 7 billion people on the planet, and not one is exactly the same as somebody else. It's a miracle. Or is there? Is there another Daryl somewhere? Woo! Jesus, I hope not. Anyway, yeah, so my job is to bring out your individuality. And I think what happens as you get older, we become afraid of things a little bit. Afraid of what people think of us and stuff like that, you know? Just want to not cause a stir. Just do what you're told and all that sort of thing. Now, on the piano, you can do whatever you like. Who cares? It's only music and it's not hurting anyone unless you're turning it up really loud and you're bothering the people next door. Now, I've got the window open here and it's dark outside. It's 6:20 in the morning. And this will be the last time it'll be daylight saving. Next week, the little sun should be out. Well, close to it anyway. It'll be lighter. It's just starting to peak out there. Anyway, be yourself. Just play. Who cares? Throw your fingers around. You don't have to practice that. You just let go. It doesn't matter if it doesn't sound good, as long as you're expressing yourself. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just having fun, getting it out of my system. Because all the other stuff is you've got to learn it. You've got to practice it. And people don't like to practice much. It's, being not good at something means you've got to work at it. And it's sort of natural for us not to want to work at it, isn't it? I've stopped exercising, so, yeah, I'll have to get back into it again. But playing the piano, no, always playing the piano. I've got to learn this piece again. We did it in this key. It's called St. Thomas. And now that our saxophone player's left, we're going to play it in the proper key, the key that is written in C. So I've got to learn to do it again. Let's see if I can do it. See what I mean? Now I'm playing it badly and I'm doing it in front of you. Do I feel good about this? No, I feel bad about it. So I've got two things I can do. Number one, just forget it and not do anything and go and do something else. Or do something about it. And I'm going to do something about it. And you know what that's going to be? Practice! Practice! Everybody has to practice. Tiger Woods has to practice. Everybody has to practice. Got it? Then the next bit goes. Then I'm very slow at that bit. Now the next bit. Now this chord here is a beauty. Now it's a B flat augmented, I think. No, it's an A flat. That's it. That's it. Now next week, hopefully I'll be able to play it. Because I have practiced. Hello Stuart, how are you? How you going? Hey, the light's not very good today, is it? Well, you don't need to see me. Practice! Here's a fun little thing that I showed some of the kids. Just go backwards and forwards with your fingers. So you're right, left. Just have fun with this. Only using these fingers. Ooh, now I'm going to move up one at a time. Watch this. Looks easy enough, doesn't it? Try it. It's all about coordination and getting the neural pathways in your hands, from your brain to your hands, to do stuff. I'm no smarter than anyone else around here. It's just that I love my music and I've worked hard at it, and there's no alternative for me. There's nothing else I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. Hell or high water, I'm going to be doing my music till the day I die, and I'm going to be working hard at it. And I want to help you discover how you can have fun with music too. You don't have to do all that other fancy stuff. Most people have piano lessons because they fall in love with, or something like that. Adele. And that's fine. That's great. You got to get started somehow and be inspired, and then you go on from there. But you can get pretty frustrated trying to play all this stuff that you hear professionally recorded on the radio or on CDs or whatever, and you can't quite get it. You either got to keep practicing, or try something different. Try some music that no one's ever heard before, because there's no mistakes. That's when you're just doing freeform stuff. No mistakes. I'm just making it up. You might say, Daryl, but I can't do that. I can't just put my fingers on notes and play. Really? Every day you make a decision. You walk out of the house and you decide whether to turn right or turn left. Here you can play. Go for a walk. After a while, the walk takes you. I know I'm going on about this, but I find this the most fascinating part of music. Because without people doing this, we'd have no music to play. Because they are doing it. Every composer around the world does this. Then they write it down if they think it's good. Or their wife yells out, or their husband yells out, "That's a good one." So you write it down. Play it, someone else hears it and goes, "Whoa, that's nice," and before you know it, they're famous. That's not true, is it? There's a lot more to being famous than that. Right place, right time, right people, with the right product. In the meantime, we can just have fun playing our music. Let's play some Boogie Woogie. Oh, bit of cream there. I better do a song out of the song shop. Oh, and Manuel, I mustn't forget you. Now the song out of there's lots I've got to tell you. Big, hey, Andrea's coming. Andrea's coming to see me on Friday. How about that? She's coming all the way from England, and she's not just to see me, of course, but we're going to have brunch together around the harbour. Let's hope it's a nice day. That'll be something special. Now, on Friday, every Friday, I have send out an email to everybody who's subscribed to the website. Subscribe to the website, folks. Yes, please. And you will get an email. And big fat chords. Without big fat chords, we wouldn't have. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Daniel is coming tonight on a plane. You gotta learn your big fat chords, folks. I was watching Elvis last night, Elvis the movie. Fantastic. It's raining. And one of my favourite Elvis songs, Stephen's there, he knows what I'm going to say. One of my favourite songs is Kentucky Rain. No, I'm not going to play it. Kentucky Rain. Oh no, I watched Elvis the movie again last night with Trish, and it was fantastic. We watched it over 3 days. It's 2.5 hours long, so instead of watching it as a whole thing, just watched an hour a day, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more the second time than I did the first time. Baz Luhrmann, the guy who directed it, has done Moulin Rouge, Australia, Romeo and Juliet, The Great Gatsby, Strictly Ballroom, and he grew up in a tiny little town called Herons Creek near Kempsey. I looked it up. There's only 200 people live there. So it just goes to show, isn't it? if you're really determined to do something, the stars can align for you. Now, he's obviously extremely talented and extremely driven, and he's got an extremely talented wife who wins all the Academy Awards. You've seen it a few times, Stephen. Yeah, I enjoyed it more the second time. It was terrific. Should have won the Academy Award for Best Picture, really. We saw the one that won Best Picture, Everything Everywhere or whatever it was. Nearly walked out 2 or 3 times. Now, I don't know if I've missed something or whether I need to watch it 10 times before I get it. But I'm not sure if I'm going to try and watch it again. I've seen movies like that before, which I walked out and didn't understand, but it affected me big time. And when I was 12, I saw a movie called 2001 Space Odyssey. It still affects me now. I think it's absolutely amazing film. I reckon it changed my life. Now, a lot of people don't like it and can't sit through it, and I can understand that. But not me. I'm happy to... If I want to watch it, though, I want to watch it on my own. Sit there on my own and just soak it up. No, it's not a popcorn film. You don't want to sit with somebody and go, look at that. It doesn't work. All movies are all different sorts of experiences for different people, you know. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know. I'm all over the shop. Big fat chords. You've got to learn your big fat chords, folks. 20% discount in the next 5 minutes. I better do the question of the week. And the question of the week was from Manuel. I'm going to read it. Did I blabber on then? I can't even remember whether I answered anything. Daryl. That's me. Yeah, you always ask us to send in some questions before the live show, and thank you, Manuel, you did. Well, now I have something that might be achievable for most of us. There is a lot of this movie about the way you teach. There is a lot in this YouTube movie about the way you teach. As you know, we also speak French here in Belgium. Oui. The lesson here is presenting us maybe something for the Sunday class. It's music from Deep Purple. Deep Purple, yeah. Black Night. Of course, Smoke on the Water is Deep Purple's most famous tune. You know, Smoke on the Water, that was a throwaway. They didn't think that was going to be a hit at all. They were looking at another song called Never Before to be their single, because it was a good song. It was a good pop song. But Smoke on the Water, some record executive heard and said, "That's the one. That's the one, mate. That's the one, band. That's the one you should release." And, of course, it hasn't gone away. These chords and their inversions are something to keep pointing out to us. Maybe it's something for the next lessons. This is from a song called Highway Star, which is the first song on their Machine Head album. Great album. John Lord, who plays the keyboard, is a brilliant player. And I'm not going to even try and be as good as him. But basically, in Highway Star, there's this chord progression. A minor to E. G to D. It goes on further than that. A minor to E. Geez, the time's going fast. Daryl, move quick. G down to D. Have I got the right thing on? Yeah. I'll just put it back to the other thing because. A minor to E, G to D. Now you can do this many ways. You can just play it with the left hand. A minor to G, E, G to D. You do it with the right hand. A minor to E, G to D. Or you could do big fat chords. To E, G to D. Or you could do a sort of a combination. Right hand, A minor, left hand, octaves. To E. G to D. Or, instead of just going plonk, you could ruffle this bit. Let's try that one. Bottom, middle, top, middle. Okay, so you go. It's a bit like Adele. Yes, Thomas, you have to buy the series. I don't give everything away for nothing. I've got to live, you know. Thomas, you can go onto the website and get Boogie Woogie series number 1 or 2. If you want the easy one, it's series 1. Look at the Boogie Woogie page on the website. Here we go. Sorry, A minor. I'm playing Adele again. This is Deep Purple. Highway Star. G. G'day, Chris. That's all right. You can watch the rest of the show. It's been brilliant so far. Now we got A minor. Now, instead of going A minor to E like this, we're going to have A minor, I don't know if you can see this, / G sharp. I've got to move fast. Now, that means you got G sharp in the left hand. So A minor, now G sharp in the left hand. Woo! The next chord is G. And the next chord is D / F sharp. Here's D, here's F sharp. So the left hand's going down by semitone. A to G sharp, G to F sharp. You there, Manuel? Manuel, you there? A, G sharp, G, F sharp, and the right hand. Oh, A minor, sorry. To E, G, D. Good on you, Tom. Us musicians like to eat. Okay, now we go up and down. Manuel! Gotta practice it. Woo! Now, Manuel's found a video on YouTube, a guy teaching you Highway Star, and he's doing a better job than me, because I haven't practiced it, I'm not sure. But I'm just giving you an idea of things. So you just learnt some big fat chords, chords some different ways there. You might say, how come I can do it so fast? I'll never be able to do it that fast, Daryl. Well, yes, you will. If you really want to, you can just practice really slowly. Start off really slowly, like this. Push your fingers in. Push them in. And don't even think about going to the next chord. Just get that. Then, after a couple of hours, try it a little bit faster. And after a couple more days, and after a couple of weeks, and after a month, after a year, woohoo! I mean, yeah, I do practice, so, you know, I don't just do these things. So, there you go. So... Sometimes it helps to emphasize the thumb. Otherwise you get diddy. I gotta go. I gotta pick up a mate for golf. I told him I'd pick him up in half an hour's time, so I better go. I hope you got something out of that, folks. We had only a few people watching today. Daylight saving mucks everybody up this time of the year. I don't think I'll play golf, actually. It's too wet. I might have to go back to bed. Highway Star, Deep Purple. And of course, they might do it a different way. They might go, then play here, which is harder. Anyway, you have fun with your music, and I'll see you next week for 196. Hope you got something out of today. And if you did, feel free to donate to the cause. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye. Don't forget to like the video. And if you've never subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. And please subscribe to the website. Yes, it's all there.